everyone, Gabrielle here. This video is for my end of course learning philosophy, and this is my first semester in the MAIT program. So my philosophy in the beginning was limited in terms of technology. I decided this program was a good fit after being in a district that had implemented one-to-one technologies, and although the district I'm currently in doesn't do so, I knew that we were moving in that direction in the near future. Every week we're required to read articles about various topics surrounding e-learning. We were required to comment on classmates' posts as well as they were required to comment on ours, and it allowed for us to see insight into other ideas regarding e-learning and the topic. After evaluating what I wrote over the weeks, the base of my philosophy still stands, but I've changed it in the sense that I've added more technology. In the beginning of the course, I wrote that the continual learning and growth that teaching provides on both ends of the spectrum is necessary in the competitive society we live in. And with that being said, I recognize as a teacher the many different ways that my students learn and the ways that I must begin to adapt in order for them to succeed. So I still stand by this statement. We have to adapt every year. Students change, their abilities change, their needs change, society changes. Most importantly, technology. When I was in middle school, we didn't even have cell phones. And if you did not have that phone out, you did not talk by phone, it was off, it was in your book bag, you didn't have a texting plan. So that alone is something major that's changed. However, I realized that because of these things, we need to adapt and insert technology into our classroom because, let's face it, it's a part of their everyday life. It's not going anywhere. They're on their phones all the time. They're on the Xbox, PlayStation all the time. They're used to it. It's a comfort to them. So allowing them to participate in gamification, earn digital badges in the classroom, I realized, through that and different online modules, I could increase engagement. And my specific ELA classroom is in 75-minute blocks. So you can imagine how hard it is to keep them engaged. I also wrote that the teaching style I best align with is one that promotes self-discovery, allowing students to place their own experiences into their learning results in a greater learning experience for both the teacher and the student. Centering curriculum on student interests fosters intrinsic motivation to learn. At the time, I didn't realize how much this could align with technology, but reading it back, it was like that light bulb that went off. After spending weeks about reading of OER, virtual reality, augmented reality, I realized that giving students these options that suit them and that they're comfortable with is going to allow for projects that display their learning better. The struggle of reaching every student still exists, but you can lessen the gap with these resources. Most importantly, student input and allowing for creativity is always going to help improve the lesson on both ends of the spectrum. When they feel important, it allows them to be more comfortable. It allows them to open up to learn. And then the teacher always learns something from that. So the goal for students has not changed, but the route that they get there may have. And that's my biggest takeaway. The goal for them is to complete the task you've taught them independently. But the means of them getting there are different. It's not necessarily an objective test. It's not necessarily a poster board. But it's allowing them to open their minds up to technology and see what's out there and come up with something great that they enjoy. And finally, through the learning of Web 2.0, OER, virtual and augmented reality, digital badges, and many, many more, I'm able to walk away from this course with the tools I need to begin looking for resources and implementing them into my classroom to increase engagement.